Hi guys, this dish is an oregano marinated lamb with a watermelon and avocado salad and charred spring onions. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is get my cooktop on nice and high. We want a nice high heat. The reason being, I've got an absolutely beautiful cut of lamb backstrap here, okay? So this is a very lean cut of meat. It doesn't have a lot of fat on it, which is a good thing too, okay? But it also means that we can't overcook it. If you overcook it, it's gonna dry out and be quite tough. So we're gonna cook it nice high heat, a couple of minutes on each side.
I'm gonna make a start on the watermelon salad. So I've got some really fresh watermelon here. I'm just taking the skin off, and I just wanna cut it into some beautiful little kind of dice. Now, watermelon, of course, it is quite sweet, so traditionally just used in desserts or just eating as it is delicious. But because it has that kind of fresh crispness to it, it actually goes really, really well at offsetting the richness of that lamb.
I'm just throwing a little bit of extra virgin olive oil over my lamb here. And in just a second, once that pan is nice and hot, we'll get it in. So you do want to make sure it is really hot. We want a really nice hot pan.
I actually think watermelon is one of those things that makes me feel like it is summer. It kind of reminds me of, when I was a kid eating it, water running all the day in your arms, and it is absolutely cracking in both sweet and savory dishes. And actually using fruit in a dish with meat is a great way to kind of counteract saltiness or fattiness or richness of seafood, poultry and meat dishes as well. I'm just gonna pick in some mint leaves onto our watermelon here. And then we're gonna go on with some diced avocado as well. Really fresh, ripe avocado. Now, when you're buying an avocado, what you wanna look for is actually just grab your thumb, just at the very top here, just squeeze it gently. If it's just soft, it's absolutely perfect. If it is a little bit firm, you can still grab it, but just leave it in your fruit bowl for a couple of days before you use it.
Now, my spring onions, I'm just gonna slice, and by opening that surface area, it means we'll be able to get a lot more of that heat contact with our spring onion. They'll turn beautiful and sweet. And we've also got to remember there's a lot of flavor left over from the olive oil and the meat that's been cooking in this pan as well. So they'll add to the spring onions too.
Now, you do want to use your avocado towards the end of your salad because it will oxidize. The best way you can stop that is either covering it with some cling film or alternatively use some acid, so some lemon juice or a little bit of vinegar, and that'll stop your avocado going brown as well. Juice of half a lemon over our avocado, our mint, and our watermelon. And finally, I'm gonna crumble in some feta. Lovely little kind of crumbly bit of feta. This is an optional ingredient, just gives it a lovely little saltiness. You could use some olives or something like that as well.
I'm just actually gonna turn our lamb over. Beautiful, looking great. I'm gonna get started on our marinade. So some garlic here, finely sliced. Then on top of that, I'm gonna add my lemon juice as well. And we could also zest our lemon. I might zest our lemon. What do you think, Callum?
Yeah, great idea. Because you get a really different flavor from the zest of citrus fruit. From the juice, so the juice is kind of fresh and acidic. The zest has this kind of floral kind of fragrance to it. Lemons, limes, oranges, whatever, all delicious. So in our bowl here, we've got watermelon, we've got mint, we've got avocado and feta. Juice of half a lemon. Gonna go a little drizzle of olive oil, good extra virgin olive oil, and a handful of rocket as well. Lovely, and our salad is done.
Now, I don't need to worry too much about picking my oregano or being too delicate. We're not really gonna eat this, so I'm just gonna run my knife through it. This is gonna be our marinade. Now, I'm gonna bring this together. I'm gonna throw it onto my plate here, where I'm gonna rest my steak right now. Okay, so that's looking great.
And that's where we add our flavor from our little reverse marinade as well.
And they are gonna be delicious and sweet in no time at all. Throw this on top of our steak too. A little drizzle of olive oil and then our lemon juice too.
Don't be afraid to get some really good color on the spring onions here because the more you get that charry golden brown color, the sweeter the spring onions actually become.
And this is what we mean by a reverse marinade, okay? By applying them fresh at the end, I get the fresh oregano, I get the fresh lemon juice, the fresh olive oil, the fresh garlic. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. You can see how we've got these beautiful little griddle marks and we've got some really lovely color on our spring onions.
And meanwhile, we're adding our watermelon, avocado, and mint salad.
Okay, so like I said, that spring onion is gonna be sweet. Parts of it, the well-cooked parts are gonna be delicious and crispy. It's gonna be great textures, perfect with our dish. Slice our meat, and it's beautiful, kind of medium rare, with some of our sauces Right there on top of our freshly cooked and sweet spring onions. I don't know about you, but on a beautiful, sunny summer's afternoon, that is a delicious dish that I know the whole family will enjoy, and it certainly is using some of the best of Australian produce.